The best part of my job is helping people. We have nearly 200,000 people who live in the council district. It's an interesting community. It's always changing and home to more nationalities than any other borough in the state. I lived in my district my entire life. Both of my parents met in my district. They had 15 children together and raised us all here.
Being part of such a big group helps prepare you in so many ways later in life. You have so many roles that you play.
Sort of the survival of the fittest, you know when to speak up and when, to listen and when someone else is in need.
I also think she's a great listener. She's someone that you can go to for advice and know that when you leave, she's really well thought out and considerate.
Our history is so much a part of who we are today. It's important to maintain the fabric of our culture, our history, our community, and I think that a lot of that has to do with preserving architecture that is rich, historical, and significant.
I've been involved with Councilmember Crowley in the efforts to preserve and landmark the Forest Park Carousel. Elizabeth's always been very open and available. Through her efforts and the community's efforts, the Forest Park Carousel became a New York City landmark, which will preserve it for forever.
We have some of the best schools in the entire city. People move into our community just to attend our schools. And when I took office, all of our schools were severely overcrowded.
My son was turned away from PSIS 49 because there weren't enough seats for him in kindergarten, so we've experienced it firsthand.
We needed to find space for these students to learn comfortably, and what we did was find 4 new areas where we can build new schools.
Our school is now getting an extension, which will alleviate the overcrowding problem and also provide crucial upgrades to the students at the school. Councilmember Crowley was involved in the process and was able to deliver the funds to get this extension for our school.
Our commercial corridors, they see a lot of traffic. We would always have businesses contacting us or people who walk down Myrtle Avenue, Metropolitan Avenue and say, why is there so much garbage pile up? What can we do to make our commercial corridors cleaner?
Elizabeth and I, we've been working together for years. I used to be president of the Chamber of Commerce here in Glendale, and she's always been very, very helpful as far as, keeping the streets clean and also, helping us out with, the corner project that's going on right now.
Far too many of my constituents and far too many people who live in Queens spend too much time in their average day commuting. Last year in the City Council, I was able to get $500,000 in the budget for a study to reactivate a rail for commuter service. I believe that by doing that, we will no longer be in an area considered a transportation desert.
Do solemnly swear that I will support.
In 2009, when I took office, there were serious budget cuts in the city. The mayor at the time was threatening to close 20 firehouses.
Councilmember Crowley basically, got the community together, which was huge. Went from neighborhood to neighborhood and talking to everybody about what was going on.
What I did was put together a coalition of council members throughout the city to fight against these potential closures.
If it wasn't for Councilmember Crowley, I believe a lot more fire stations will be closed.
You need someone who's going to continue to fight and continue to advocate and be persistent until you get the results that your constituents are looking for.